Howdy Magic Miscreants, Risen Dragon here with a fun deck for you today, and today's deck is surrounding this thing. We call it a Snorse. It is a snake and a horse. It is Caustic Bronco. This is a card that this past weekend at the Pro Tour really kind of lit up the stage in a bunch of Orzhov builds, but today we're using it in a Dimir build. And this deck is really kind of a throwback to the card Pox, which I'm going to share, I think, maybe at the end, but we'll see. But look it up, Google it. It was a really powerful card way back in its day. But this card right here, Caustic Bronco, whenever it attacks, reveal the top card of your library and put it into your hand. You lose life equal to that card's mana value if Caustic Bronco isn't saddled. So there is a little bit of a risk versus reward here. Otherwise, each opponent loses that much life, and that is the key part. We have to saddle this bad boy in order for it to really work. So how do we do that? Well, we got a few choices here. One, we do Graveyard Trespasser. Of course, this comes in, it's a 3-3, because this Caustic Bronco has Saddle 3. It's a 3-3, so we know what this does. Enters the battlefield or attacks, exile up to one target card from a graveyard. If it's a creature card, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. We also have Bloodletter of Aclazotz. Can you see where we're going with this? This plus this, oof. Big stuff. Okay, if an opponent would lose life during your turn, they lose twice that much life instead. Phyrexian Flesh Gorger. Okay, for a 3-3 prototype, we can slam this down for 1 and 2 black, but if we throw it down for 7, it becomes a 7-5. Now this is important because this mana cost, the mana value, is 7. We hit this off the top, we're running 4 of these. Opponent loses 7 life, we swing in, there's 9 damage right there if this is not blocked. But also, too, we can set up Shadow of Mortality. I've seen Ash Lizzle do this, and I think the Orzhov Bronco build in the Pro Tour this past weekend had this as well. And basically, it is a 15. You can swing for 5. They can lose 15 life if this is on top. So we get there in a few ways. One is Insatiable Avarice. Okay, we're only running 1 copy because we don't really have the wild cards to spend on it. But for 2 in a spree of for black in a spree of 2, we can search our library for a card, then shuffle and put that card on top. Or for 2 more black, target player draws 3 cards and loses 3 life. Now we're not running Shelly in this build, but it could really work in that one. Okay, but also too, we're running a bunch of different tutors as well. Otherworldly Gaze, we surveil 3, we can flash that back. We're running 3 copies of that. That's one way to do it. Also too, Rush of Dread works really well with the Bloodletter of Aclazotz. You might be saying, well, that's kind of overkill. Well, my decks, you'll see there's more than one way to win, and with Rush of Dread, it's another spree card with a 2 black and 1 other mana of any color. Add +1, target opponent sacrifices half the creatures they control rounded up. For an extra 2, they discard half the cards in their hand rounded up, and for another 2, they lose half their life rounded up. We've seen this trick before with Bloodletter of Aclazotz. You get this on the battlefield, put this down, boom, your opponent's dead. So that card also comes into play. We're also running, let's see, Mindlink Mech, just to kind of give this a little bit of stuff, so we can crew that and swing in for 4, and instantly, boom, they're down to from 20 potentially all the way down to 4 before they know it. So it's a really, this combo also can pop off. We're also running 3 steps ahead because we want a hard counter. Also, too, we want to create tokens that are copies of target artifact or creatures we control, or we can draw 2 cards just so we can throw some of that down there. We're also running some removal, Go for the Throat, Shoot the Sheriff, and March of Wretched Sorrow. We're running 1 copy of that. Sideboard, because we do best of 3. Cut Down, Make Disappear, some more Go for the Throats. Wail of the Forgotten's an interesting one. Just simply gives us some spying. Mass removal, a little bit of weenie removal with Malicious Eclipse. Path of Peril just kills everything. Value 2 or less. It works really well with Mirrex and stuff. And also we're running 3 March of Wretched Sorrows. Those can come in for any of these other cards. So this is a really, believe it or not, it seems kind of scattershot, but it is really consistent. I think the reason is that it's so flexible. There are many different ways you can beat your opponent with this, and with the new season starting, I figure it's a great way to introduce this for the month of May. So really excited about this build. I hope you like it. If you like it, please subscribe. If you're new to my channel, we do a best of 1 and a best of 3, so you can see how the deck functions in either one of those environments. So without further ado, let's get to the super duper pox games, kids. We are against Cyprus for our best of 1 matchup. 2-land hand on the draw with some fun stuff. Yeah, we're gonna go for it. Check that out. Yeah, we're gonna give our we're gonna give it away a little bit, and we'll take some pain. Dig up. Okay, so maybe some ramp here. Here it is. Okay, so we are in Golgari. Well, hey, I would much rather have that than a Mirex on the board, so we'll save the Mirex for when we... Shigeki Bite. Well, yeah, fine. Here's where it gets fun. And we go Shipwreck March into Mindlink Mech. And let's see if we can pull this off. Even if we can't, we can easily just do the Flesh Gorger into the Mindlink Mech. Tanya with reach. You're no fun. But luckily, we do have another Mindlink Mech ready to go. So again, we do this. Give that a try. Oh, we're taking double pain from that? Alright, fine, whatever. Do this. Becomes flying and swing. You're gonna have to block that. Yep. Okay, well. Okay, you're gonna kill that. Fine. You're not gonna let me have any fun, are you, Cyprus? Oh, man. Rush of Dread. That's a fun one to do. Probably should have done the mech first, but they'll probably kill that. Yep. You're gonna pay 3 life. That's fine. Alright. Works for me. By the way, speaking of Golgari, we do have a fun Golgari build ready to go. Dig up. Again. Okay. Okay. What? What happened there? Oh, cute. What do you have? Soul Transfer, huh? Well, let's do this. Do that. And... Yep. Take more pain. That's what it is. I don't like that. It goes. Bye-bye. So we've yet to deal actual damage to each other. That's the interesting part. Karn Silex! What are you doing? Alright, whatever. That works. Let's see. Each non-land permanent mana value X. Okay, so I think we just have to go with losing half their life rounded up. I think we just have to go that road. Yeah, we'll do. You're gonna have to kill that. You're gonna have to waste it just to kill that. Yep. There it is. Okay, fun. 3 steps ahead, huh? I'm gonna save that. So you can do a bunch of fun stuff with that. You can counter a spell like that. Your target spell. Can I pull that off? Yes, I can. Counter that. Discard a card. Yeah, we can get rid of a mech. I don't care about that. Takenuma. Part of me wants to bring that back, but also part of me wants to see what I can set up. Otherworldly Gaze. Graveyard Trespasser is not the worst. Okay, cool. Now you gain life off of that. You're no fun. We're gonna go with Tanya. That becomes that. And I'm going to do that. You die. Not the way we usually win with this build, but I'll take it. Let's go to the best of 3. We're against Mama's Playhouse for our best of 3 matchup. We will be going first. Oh, lots of removal early on. No real way to get there, though. I think we keep it. And the reason is we do have the removal. So if we're up against, like, say, an aggro build, we can just sweep it real easy. Selesnya? Okay, it dies. Can't let that get too big. Okay, we're just gonna draw land, but we do have plenty of options. Virtue of Loyalty. I will take that any day of the week. Gain a little bit of life off of that too. Oh hey, we're gonna surveil. We're gonna draw all our lands. Yeah, shoot the sheriff is fine. Because again, we want to keep, especially if they've got this, that they're... What in the world are we playing against? Interesting. Okay, fun. It dies. Siege Veteran. So it's a Trespasser is fun. But part of me wants to do it. Yeah, let's go do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Because we do have options. And they're going to have to discard stuff if they decide, oh, hey, check it out. That's going to get real big. Real fast. But luckily for you, you are going to have to part with that Siege Veteran. Let's see, sacrifice half the creatures, pay for bank, bank. Not really half the life I wanted, but that's alright, is what it is. And what do you discard? You're actually leaving a lot of stuff for my Graveyard Trespasser to get at. Yeah, what did you... Oh, Buried in the Garden. That's interesting. Take the Siege Veteran. You lose life, I gain life, you go down by 3. And that's how we play this game tonight. Conduit of Worlds, huh? Cool. You get to do that. You don't have any creatures. And I get another Trespasser. How fun are you? Go with that. Take that. You go down to 11, and we're going to say pass turn. What? Interesting. Okay, cool. Oh, Mindlink Mech is fun. Let's go do that. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, 0. We're good. Okay. Fun. Okay, well, that's one way to do it. And again, there are many different ways that this deck can beat you, so I'm really glad you're getting to see that. Maybe the Bronco will come out in this one. But so far, it's just been kind of your Rush of Dread, and you know, you get, maybe we didn't really get to see the Aclazotz in action, but oh hey, speaking of the Bronco, we can actually pull this off, maybe. Yeah, we'll keep that. I'll do that any day of the week. Boom. Soured Springs. You're fun. Boom, there we go. Cottage. What in the world is this person playing? Interesting. Let's go Bronc. Don't kill my horsey. Don't kill my Snorse. A Snorse is a Snorse, of course, of course. Snake Horse. Gotta love it. Ozolith! We might be able to pull this off. Okay, this is how we do it. Here we go. Boom. Swing. Now watch us hit a land. Oh, hey, another Caustic Bronco. Okay, okay. It can work. Aclazotz would be absolutely fun right now. Buried in the garden. Why are you gonna take my Snorse, man? That's alright. We got another one in hand. Alright, there we go. Boom. Kill it. Kill it with fire. In this case, just with the Flesh Gorger. What in the actual? Okay. Whatever works. Fun. Let's see what we got. Otherworldly. Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Ward 2, huh? And guess what? You die. I do this. Saddle you up. Saddle up, partner, because you're getting your butt whooped. Here we go. Gee. Okay, cool. Cosmic Rebirth? Man, why you gotta do me like that? I don't know how much it's gonna do you. Oh, yeah, Siege Veteran. Yeah, cool, you're dead. I kill you now. No, that's not gonna happen. Now, get rid of that. You do that. I gain some life. You get really upset at me. And now, what do I do here? Let's do this. Let's see what we hit. We hit the Bloodletter. For the... No, oh, I thought we were going to win that. Oh, well. I thought we won that. Oh, well. Now you're dead. Now you're dead. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to set up our next draw. Oh, come on. Okay, we're going to set up our next draw. And Mindlink Mech will do the... no, actually, we don't want to do Mindlink Mech. We want to do that. Because we don't set up that draw. Right? Okay, so here's what we do. We do this. Surveil, you're fine. We... do that. Now, here's what we're gonna do. Okay, I'm just going for overkill at this point. I'm just gonna make this into that. You're gonna attack in, and you're gonna die. That's how the deck works. Let's go to the post-game analysis. Okay, so did you get to see this in action? Nah. Did you get to see what this and this and this can do? Yeah, you got to see that in action. So fun stuff. And this is, again, one of those decks where I really truly feel like there's like 3 or 4 different ways you can smash your opponent with this deck. And it just turns out it just comes up roses for you. It really does. I mean, it's been very, very consistent for me. The only thing that it really runs up against, believe it or not, Selesnya enchantments absolutely hose this deck, especially any sort of like ossification. We saw Buried in the Garden come out, and there were just some interesting builds tonight. But if you want to rank up real quick through like bronze, silver, this is definitely a deck to do it. So if you like what you see, please like, please subscribe. We're up to 176 subscribers. How fun is that? And until next time, my magic miscreants, may you always be on the play. May all your spells hit the battlefield. Risen Dragon is out. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday.